Hey everybody, my name is Travis and this is Travis Does Kayak Fishing. Thank you so much for stopping by. I've got a short video today. I want to start out real fast by thanking my sponsor. Not my pro staff agreement, but my very first sponsor, 47 Lures. They sponsor my home club of upstate kayak anglers and they decided to sponsor me. They're a long-time viewer of the channel. I'm going to have more details on it. It'll be the whole promo code and all that. But the big thing I want you guys to know is the fish I catch on my soft plastics and using most of my terminal tackle moving forward, it's going to be based around the brand 47 Lures. They make a fantastic product. The club seems happy with them. I'm really happy with them. Thank you for supporting the channel. It really means a lot. Thank you for supporting me fishing. And let's get into it. The topic of the day is small bass. Do you fish it? I want to know right now. Just go down there, leave a comment. Do you fish small bass? Is it worth your time? I don't. I worry that if I pay that $5 to get in on small bass, I'm going to spend the day hunting for a small bass. I'm going to pay attention to it, right? If things aren't going very good and I've got a few hours left, I'm going to say, let me go find this riprap, whip out R2D2 with this crappie jig, 2 to 4 pound crappie line on them, with some, man, I just had these for reference. This is terrible. These Gulp Alive minnows. You can put those Gulp Alive minnows on there. You can catch a lot of fish with that. I am fairly confident I could walk out of most events with the small bass check. The very first event I signed up for was PSKBF on Lake Russell a couple years ago. I was dipping my toes in it. My friend Bennett told me about it. I went out there, I fished it, I got a limit, finished 10 out of like 30th or 10 out of 20 now, something like that. But I won small bass too. I aimed for it. I went to this area where I knew there was some grass in the very back of the creek off Greg Shoals, not Russell, not Russell Shoals, but Greg Shoals on Russell. And I used R2D2 with a little Gulp Alive minnow along the grass line. Within like 2 minutes, I pulled out a 5.5 inch bass. It was the smallest one that the judge Blaine at the time said he had ever judged. He may have got one smaller in that sense. Well, what sparked this was Santee Cooper. Chad Walden won small bass with a 13-inch bass. A limit keeper with a 13-inch bass. A 1 inch over the limit keeper bass. Cashed him like a $115, $120 check and even got the man a plaque. I mean, it's a small bass plaque, but it's fun, right? It's silly fun. Who doesn't care to get one from time to time? I worry that I'll find myself targeting small bass out there when I should be focused on a limit because it's really easy to go on a run, you know, have a bad day, and then the last hour you go on this run and you get your limit in that last hour. It happens. It happens frequently, actually. It seems like every event I hear about that. And I worry that if I'm going for small bass in those last hours, I'm going to say, hey, I could cover the fuel of this 3.5 hour drive and this 3-day campsite visit, offset it a little bit. If I just go over here and fish this rock line with a Gulp Alive minnow and R2D2, I'm gonna catch a 5 or 6 inch bass. I know I will. I've done it historically. I can do it anytime I want to throughout the spring, summer, and early fall. After that, it gets kind of tough, but that's kind of outside tournament season for most clubs anyway, so. But yeah, what do you guys do? Do you fish small bass? Let me know down below. Is it frowned upon to enter in small bass and to knowingly go for small bass, or should it be organic? All right, let me know. Y'all have a good one. Later, guys.